Owen, tell me something.
Truman, it's officially over.
Dahm, that's true. Welcome, everybody, back to another episode of a Dahm. That's true. Of course, I'm your host of the most, Truman Steam Machine Steen. As always, I'm joined by the bomb.
Bang.
Owen Dahm. Episode number 277. Hey, while you're tuned in, if you want to see our lovely faces, go to youtube.com/Dahm That's True OD, or just look up Dahm That's True on YouTube. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe over there. If you're on Spotify, like and review us. It does help us to get 5 stars. If you want to help financially support us, patreon.com/HomeDisaster. Shout out all the patrons over there: Skylar, Dylan, Ozzy, Aaron, Dylan, Mailbox Kansas City, and Stephanie. Of course,
my mom.
The personal. You can always just Venmo us if you'd like. We'll read your name if you Venmo us.
Shout out you, Mom. Thank you.
And if you guys want to leave us hot takes and get the bonus episode early, you can be on that. You can be on that Patreon. You get the hot takes episode early. Normally, you get it on Friday mornings, but when you're on the Patreon, you get it Tuesday mornings. So you got that going for you. And again, we'll read your name on the show every time for as little as 4 cents a day.
4 cents. It's actually like 3.75 cents.
Yeah.
It's like 3.
I mean,
75
they're getting
cents.
rid of the penny. I think they've gotten rid of the 0.75 penny. That's the issue.
Not in my world.
But unfortunately, Owen, it is time to talk about the season being over. It is officially hockey season, though. Everybody, big it up for the New York Islanders.
This will be the first time since we started Dahm That's True that the Chiefs will not be in the playoffs.
Yes.
Crazy.
Very similar to all the stats where it's like, well, Tom Brady has never taken a snap when his team has been mathematically eliminated from the playoffs.
Yeah.
On the one bright side, the Chiefs will still have that stat. So that's
True.
we got that going for us. Don't so write that down. But also, this
down.
is the first time that we've hosted this show with the Chiefs eliminated from playoff contention.
Crazy. This is what Bengals fans feel like. This sucks. This sucks.
Yeah, this does. I mean, it's what over half the teams in the NFL feel every year, and we haven't felt that in 10 years.
This is what, 2014, right? When we went 9-5 and missed.
Yes. Yeah, it's literally 10 years.
And that's the Chris
hold on.
Jones draft, isn't it?
Yes. That sounds right. Hold on.
Let me see.
0.5 to the power of 10. Us having done that is a... Hold on. Be good for me to know my percentages. We had a 0.0977% chance to have not missed the playoffs since... Well, no, actually. Hold on. The odds are even actually worse than that. Hold on.
No, it was a year after that. It was the year we went 10-6 the next year that we drafted Chris Jones in 2016. Yep. Who was in the 2015 draft class? Who did we get? 2015?
Oh, hold on. 14
Chiefs.
divided by 32.
Draft picks.
Oh, Eric Fisher. No, it's not Eric Fisher. Sorry.
No.
Is that like the Breland Speaks draft class?
Oh, God. It sounds like it.
This will be your first quiz, as now we'll be
Here we
testing real Chiefs fans.
Truman, gotta actually... Okay, well, let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 starters. We got round 1, pick 18, Marcus Peters.
Yep.
Round 2, pick 49, Mitch Morse.
Oh.
Round 3, pick 76, Chris Conley.
Mitch Morris from?
He's from Missouri.
Oh, it's listed there.
Yes.
Damn it.
Round 3, pick 98, Steven Nelson. Ramik Wilson didn't play that much for us, round 4.
Never heard of him.
DJ Alexander didn't play that much for us, Oregon State.
Who?
Played a little bit for us. Round 5, pick 173, James O'Shaughnessy.
Oh, yeah. The Duck Dynasty.
Mm-hmm. No, that's not Duck Dynasty.
Was that not O'Shaughnessy?
No, the big beard is
McGrath.
Sean McGrath.
Yeah, sorry.
He's my favorite. Do you know Chiefs ball? That's mine.
Yep.
Because he only played for 1 year in 2013 to 14.
That's fair.
Round 6, Nacho. Rakeem Nunez-Roches.
Oh, still playing, I think.
He played a lot. No, I don't think so.
Okay,
But-
he was bopping around for a
but
while.
played a long time on the Chiefs. Long time. I don't know.
And he bopped around on a few other teams for a while.
He was like he's what you call in baseball a quadruple A. Not quite a starter, but better than most backups.
Yes.
And then someone
Dana.
that I think got maybe 2 catches, Deron Brown in round 7.
Never heard of him.
But yeah, so that was a pretty good draft class.
That's all right. Not bad. By the way,
Five starters / rotational pieces is a great draft.
I have oversimplified this just a little bit. Is actually the odds would have been worse if I would do the math correctly, but I don't want to. The fact that the Chiefs have gone to the playoffs 10 years in a row without missing it as a 0.0257% chance.
Who's got the second
they wouldn't
longest
have done
streak
that.
that's going to end?
What
Okay,
do you
let's see here. NFL playoff appearance streaks. NFL current play. I would say probably the Bills.
Bills? Probably 7 years since Josh Allen's got there.
Also, funnily enough, Truman,
Yeah.
the Chiefs broke
You're just not
the.
I thought you were looking it up. You just gave up on that?
Well, I was going to say this first.
Okay.
The Chiefs broke the losing the Super Bowl, missed the playoffs curse, but they're also going to be the first team to reinstate it.
First team to Well, did the 49ers not miss the playoffs last year?
No, they did.
Okay, so they're not the first team to reinstate it.
No, I know, but they broke it. The
Yes.
Chiefs broke the curse
Right.
in 2020.
Right.
I mean 2021 when we made the playoffs.
Sure.
So, but everybody else had missed the playoffs after losing the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
the Eagles missed the playoffs the following year when they went 9-7, giga collapse after 2022-23.
They still made the playoffs, by the way.
Oh no, wait, yeah, they did.
They
But
super collapsed. They really limped. They went 9-1 and then finished like 9-8, but still won the East, because it was dog shit.
okay. Ah, yes, it is the Josh Allen. The Buffalo Bills was 6. Yeah, longest active streak. 6
Active, 6
playoff
six
appearances
seasons
back
in
to
a row.
back, which is funnily enough after his rookie season where he was dog shit, which is my favorite thing about Josh Allen because it keeps Mahomes in a lot of records.
And funnily enough, I think also, much like the Chiefs this year, I think that the East is getting better. It's still bad, but the
NFC
Patriots
East?
seem to be actually formidable. which
That is
means,
Drake. The schedule may they're gonna go like 8,
I know,
9 next
I
year.
know. Thank you, but still could actually provide some amount of competition in the East, which I think could spell a bad time for Buffalo, considering that Buffalo will.
If Buffalo does not win the Super Bowl this
just
year,
not have a great team.
if Buffalo does not win the Super Bowl this year, their window is 100% closed.
They will not win the Super Bowl this year. I don't think anybody from the AFC will win the Super Bowl.
Whoever goes to the Super Bowl from the AFC will get beat by probably 20, I think.
By the Rams? I think that's the only good team in the NFC, to
Rams
be fair.
or the Seahawks.
It's a
whoever.
really bad year for the NFL. There's a lot of parity, which is good for everybody else.
I still think whoever escapes the NFC is going to beat the crap out of the AFC team.
Yep. All right, let's get into it. We're dancing around the fact. Chiefs vs. Chargers recap. Season's over.
So hilariously, the Chiefs go down the field on the first possession, score a touchdown, something they hadn't done in a really long time. And I was like, oh, okay, we're going to the postseason. That was my thought.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
That was my thought. We go down the field, we score. I'm like, holy shit.
There were some flags and stuff that got him. Yeah, there was a few things where I was like,
Yeah, I mean, the next 2 drives are ended by DPI penalties not called. Crazy. We went from Chiefs get all the calls to the Chiefs can't get obvious calls, which is insane.
That was crazy.
You see the picture of the line judge 5 feet away from the first DPI where he got there like a full second early. He's like 5 feet from the play.
I know. They're normally in good position.
That's bizarre that you don't throw that flag.
Because it was that one, and then what was the other one? There was another one.
There was another one worthy by the goal line where he just pushed him out of bounds and didn't turn around or put a hand up for the ball at all.
Yeah, never played the ball ever. Yeah.
But, I mean, once again, that's not why the Chiefs lost. Patrick Mahomes ended up throwing an interception.
In the red zone to Kareem Hunt. That was a bad one.
Yeah, not a great decision there. And then after Mahomes exits the second to last drive with his knee injury, Gardner Minshew comes in, looks decent on some short passing, then airs one out over 20 yards to Kelsey and didn't put enough air under it, and he got intercepted.
It just felt he was going to throw an interception. When he came in, you just felt you were like,
well,
listen, you were feeling the season was over anyways, because the Chiefs had just been awful at that drive all year, and then Mahomes gets hurt, and you're like, oh, the season's really over. And it's like, I don't even think we're gonna win this game. And he throws the interception. Everybody's just like, well, that's really it.
It really highlights all the problems with the Chiefs season because hilariously, the defense once again locked in.
Yep.
Allowing 16 points.
Yeah, I mean, the defense allowed that into the half touchdown, which again wasn't even reviewed really, which was weird.
Yeah,
it just looked weird.
And
it was oddly confirmed.
The
quickly.
one where
I think
the ball
he did
was
catch
very
it.
obviously out, where they're like, "Oh, call on the field stance." Yeah, no way that should stand ever.
No, that one was crazy.
Ever.
The touchdown was crazy. I mean, but they still allow that touchdown. They go into the half up 13-10, and then the Chiefs' offense scores no points in the second half. I think that's like everybody can. Luckily, nobody's really talking about why we lost or how we lost.
3 points.
No, they did not.
Yes, they did. It was 16-13.
No. Wait. Yes. No. The Chargers got.
Oh
6
shit! You're
points.
right. Yes, it was.
No,
it was 16-13. It was 13.
Yeah, they were up 13-10 going into halftime. They should have been up 13-3. It felt like, but so they scored that touchdown. You're like, fuck, that sucks. And then, the Chiefs literally don't score in the second half. Everybody will forget how this game went and why they lost, and it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. And every team we needed to have lose won, essentially.
So we were eliminated anyway.
Yeah. Well, we weren't eliminated anyways, but we probably would have been eliminated next week.
Right.
We needed the Texans to lose. I mean, I was at the game, and we said this last week. We doomsdayed pretty hard. We were like, listen, when we lost to the Texans, we were like, the season's over.
Right.
That was really your only reasonable route to go. And like, yeah, sure, it could be like, what was that, like 2009 or like 2011, whenever the Chiefs had that like perfect everything.
Yeah.
The Chiefs needed 10 steps, and I think it was 2010 even. I think it was first year Matt Castle. And they needed everything to fall into line. It perfectly fell into line, and the Chiefs made the playoffs, and you're like, I guess. And then they lost in the wild card in a terrible game to the Ravens. And you're like, that makes sense. That's how it kind of feels like with, like, if we even would have made it, you would have been like, all right, I guess that's fine, whatever.
Right.
But you needed teams to fall apart all of a sudden that just aren't going to fall apart. Listen, the Colts look, I guess, feisty with Phillip Rivers. The Texans are going to probably win the AFC South or the Jags. I mean, those teams looked good enough to go to the playoffs. The Chiefs were simply just cooked. They were cooked.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the fatigue from playing more football than anybody else over the last 6 years probably plays into it.
Yeah.
Keeping the same core. But it was stale. Everything was stale. There's probably going to be a lot of changes this offseason. Hell, Andy Reid might even retire. I mean, I wouldn't think so. I put it at about a 15% chance.
Yeah.
But whereas last year, where people were like, oh, I think Andy Reid might retire, and I was like, no, like 1% chance Andy Reid retires after last season.
Yeah, I mean, just quite simply, this team just hasn't had the sauce. They didn't have that winning formula. We felt it. You felt it all year.
I still
think said this team just didn't know how to win games.
I still think no matter what, the problem was the O-line. I mean, we have 2 practice squad guys starting. 2. You have, 2 third stringers out there. That doesn't happen on a successful roster.
Jalen Moore even went down. So it's
yeah.
fucking Chu Godric and Esapole, and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And you're like, of course Mahomes got lit up right after that.
Right.
But I mean,
that was a dirty tackle by a dirty fucking player.
Yeah, it should have been roughing the passer. It was actually holding after all that.
Yeah.
That came back for offensive holding, and it was like he hit him late and low. Like that's
and then
literally
twisted him.
Yeah.
That guy is that's that same Chargers guy that was doing the dirty shit.
That was 90?
Yes.
Was it 90? It was the same guy that slapped Travis Kelce, posted all that shit. That guy, that was a real piece of shit Chargers team. I mean, Jefferson gets kicked out there later. I mean, after he headhunted 2 guys, it really kind of felt like.
Yeah.
I mean,
the first one was just a hard hit. The second one was helmet to helmet, man.
Yeah. And people
and then he
like,
had the nerve
what is he supposed to do? He
the first
squares up and hits him in the head. I don't know what
the first one was fine. The second one was not. And then to have the balls to go and try to talk shit over the pile.
Yeah. I'd like to see what gesture he did. He said he did some gesture, but I swear the camera was on him all the way on the way out. Unless that's why he got kicked out. He must have done some gesture.
I think he stood over him.
Gesture and then no. He said he did some gesture to the Chiefs fans. And I never saw one. He apologized for it. And he's like, that's not who I was.
Maybe he flipped him off or something.
But I think I wonder if he got kicked out for that, because he wasn't going to get kicked out, and then all of a sudden they came back and were like, oh, he's kicked out, by the way. And it doesn't feel like, I don't know. That was a weird
He's not the one I care about. He was
no. But
those. I mean, the second one was iffy. Like, I don't even think they call that targeting in college.
No, they'd call that targeting college.
You think so?
Well, targeting college has also gotten. Listen,
It was pretty,
that's a wider conversation.
I mean, okay, the first one I was upset about, like, holy shit, he got rocked. And then I was like, oh, well, hit him right in the chest, form tackle.
Right.
What more can you ask for?
Just
That's
like
a hard hit.
kind of like the Rasheed Rice hit last week, where you're just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he just got laid out.
Yeah.
But, I mean.
Mahomes threw a couple hospital balls, man.
Yeah.
Rasheed Rice. I mean, Rasheed Rice got baptized. Like,
yeah. Matt Verderame was saying,
like,
this is the first time in a long time that Mahomes, Mahomes' best superpower is how confident in himself he looks, and he's confident that he can make the crazy play, and he kind of just looked unsure of himself these last couple games.
Yeah, and I mean, you felt like, but everything felt so stale.
It felt weird.
You felt like even that pass to Kelsey, I swore somebody broke down like that. Basically, the Chiefs for the last 4 weeks have ran the same play on third down. It's like bunch trips right, or they have trips and then they have Kelsey on the other side, and then they run the same outpost pattern they run a corner post, I think, or something along those lines. And it felt exactly like that same play that they always try to. It felt like the exact interception that interception that Minshew threw felt like the interception that Mahomes threw last week.
Yeah,
that felt like the same route combination. I wouldn't be shocked if everybody looks and you go and you're like, that's the same fucking third down play that they've been running for the last 4 weeks. And it's been this thing the whole. And what Andy has done in years past is that they'll run those plays, but they'll disguise them in a bunch of different ways. It does not feel like they're disguising them in a bunch of ways.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like they're mixing up the route combinations. The offense feels stale. It felt uninspired.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I've been saying all year. Once again, you can't blame the OC for the tackles going down, but the OC's gotta create wrinkles, and they just didn't feel like there was.
I can blame the OC for having the same third down call or same third down play for 5 weeks in a row.
Yeah,
I can blame and at this point, now that we're probably on the verge of firing Matt Nagy, are you willing to accept that he's maybe not as good of an OC as Eric Bieniemy was?
No, I'm not ready to do that because no one gave Bieniemy credit for running plays. They said it was all Andy Reid. So, we got to keep that same energy. People are doing this. People said Bieniemy isn't calling the plays; it's all Andy, and now it's all Matt Nagy. Come on.
Well, I mean.
That's got to be racist.
Oh,
I mean, part of it, is a little bit of that.
Maybe.
But,
come on. Let's be real.
Listen, Spags.
I think Andy's losing a step. I think the Chiefs front office needs to have a conversation with Andy. He might get retired.
He might not get retired, but he might have to He might have to bring in a real OC and relinquish play calling duties.
Yeah.
He needs a new OC. He needs a real OC to come in and reinvigorate this staff.
There's got to be change. It's got to start with the former KU wide receiver coach. Get his ass out of here.
I can't believe he's survived like 3 to 4 years. Maybe that's our new OC next year.
I did
that one just
jump off
a bridge. I
bridge.
did that one just to make you mad.
Wide receiver coach, jump out.
Buddy.
Oh my lord! Why are we hiring former KU coaches that served under Les Miles?
You better learn to speak offensive analyst for a random college team that we have not heard of.
Have you heard of the Amsterdam Dragons?
Actually, maybe you will go back. Maybe he goes back to KU and just does some kind of
head coach job.
Yeah, yeah, sure. But it's just,
there gotta be changes.
Wide receiver coach gone, OC gone, special.
There was a report
Dave Tope
that
gone probably.
There was. Oh, he better be gone. Special teams have been a negative all year.
Yep.
He's got to be gone. Everybody else with kicking problems and as much penalties as Dave Tope had this year,
right,
in previous years has been fired.
Yes.
Apparently, there's a report out that Pacheco is gone.
Pacheco, as he should be. Pacheco has.
He's just no juice anymore.
I might have sent you that text last week, or I at least sent it to my dad when I was at the game. I was just like, dude, Pacheco fucking stinks, dude. He sucks. He sucks.
It's so sad because he had so much juice before injury, and then it feels like Truman, after the injury, he's lost his vision.
Yes.
Which is crazy.
I don't know what he was relying on before his injury, but that has cost him.
Like, think about the best Pacheco run we've seen. That one against the.
I did send. Sorry, I sent it to the group chat last week at 8:18 p.m. So game started at 7:20. At 8:18 p.m. I sent Pacheco sucks, dude. That's what I sent.
He's been bad. I mean, and then just think about like his best run, Truman. That run where he looked like he was angry at the ground against in the divisional against Jacksonville.
Right.
When he, the run inside is stuffed and he bounces it outside. We haven't even seen him do that this year.
No.
Not a single time.
No. I mean, what? Again, there's been a lot about the Chiefs' explosive runs. I think we've had 4 or 5.
We haven't had a single rush where we've pulled the tackles, it feels like.
I don't think we haven't had a rush where we've pulled the tackles. I think we haven't had a rush that's gotten out into space and the tackles have gotten out into space.
I don't know. Maybe
that's play calling.
It's completely a lost season. Injuries for sure derailed the team, but the play calling hasn't been there, and there's going to be some changes this year, I believe. I mean, there's got to be, right?
Yep.
But I mean, I don't know. I don't have anything. Justin Herbert played like dog shit.
Yes.
Neither team deserved to win that game.
No.
Congratulations, man. You're going to the playoffs to lose to the Bills again.
It just sucks to see.
There are 2 teams, Truman, that are in the playoffs, and we'll talk about it later. I'll talk about it.
I mean, at the end of the day, this team went, 6-8? 6-8 right now?
Yep.
How many games? They've lost 8 games. How many games have they lost by more than 1 score?
None.
1. They lost last week by. It doesn't feel like it did, but they lost. They lost to the Texans by 10 technically. But really, that was even kind of 1 score. That was one decision that fucked them.
I mean, yeah, a couple injuries and a couple bounces of the ball, and you're solidly in the playoffs. But worrying.
Yes. There's a lot of talk about, well, the Chiefs sold their soul to the devil and all this stuff, last year or the year before, whatever. But if there's ever a season that made you feel like you had to come and pay due, I mean, it really felt like it was this season. Everything, every single bounce that could go wrong, and every single bounce for also the Chargers and the Broncos that could go wrong also went wrong. Like we were watching the Monday night game last week where we're like, okay, well the Chargers lose, we're still kind of in it, and then the Eagles drop back, they tip that pass right to the
4 picks. Jalen Hurts 4 picks.
Yeah, just fucking awful. 3 interception, got his fumble, then fumble it again. Terrible. So not only were the Chiefs cursed, but everybody else got good luck too. In backgammon, in fact, there is a luck metric. There's a metric that shows basically your luck and your opponent's luck. And your luck and your opponent's luck can be positive and negative, essentially, where anytime you have, the exact roll you need, that's good luck for you. It's not really bad luck for them, but it's good luck for you. And every time there's a good situation where if you rolled well and you roll poorly, you get negative. So it felt like the Chiefs were like -5 on the luck rating, and that the Chiefs' opponents were all or everybody that the Chiefs rooted against and needed to lose was +7.
I mean, and once again, that's not the total reason the Chiefs lost, but then stuff like Chris Jones lining up offside on a 4th down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Twice he lined up offside.
Right.
The Chiefs called the timeout. What was the conversation? What conversation did you have in that timeout that you called that isn't you feel, because it felt like they probably called that timeout because they realized Chris Jones was offside, so they call that timeout and they go, okay, Chris, you need to back up. Did they not have that conversation? Because he immediately lined up. We sat there. We were at the bar like, hey Chris, back up. And just nope, didn't matter, didn't care. Jeez. So it just, I mean, what are you gonna? Well, it's bad coaching. It was bad coaching all year.
What if Andy retires and we hire Spags to give Spags his head coaching opportunity?
Sure.
I don't know. The Chiefs are top 5 defensive unit.
How old do you think Andy Reid is?
64.
We've played this game, I think,
I'm
before.
pretty sure he's 63 or 4.
How old is Andy Reid? I think he's 67. He is 67. How old do you think Steve Spagnuolo is?
62.
How old is Steve Spagnuolo? I believe he's 64. He's 65. So you talk about, well, Andy's getting old. He might want to retire. Spags is 2 years younger than him.
I mean, Kurt Signetti just proved that age doesn't matter for coaching.
How old do you think Kurt Signetti is?
Like 59.
That's fine. He's also not. How old is Kurt Signetti? No, you know what? All right. I'm sorry. He's 64. I'll back off on that. But I think coaches obviously should be able to go till they're 70, and I don't think Andy's going to retire. But I think it is time for Andy to start trusting other people. Like Bill Belichick eventually started trusting other guys to run his defense, And I think you need to bring in somebody that has not been in your tree before or has gone off and done it. You know what? Let me throw out a name for you. This could be interesting.
If you say Doug Peterson,
I'm not going to say Doug Peterson. I'm going to say somebody from way back. It's actually even a fun fact that he was a Chiefs offensive
Kevin
coordinator.
Stefanski.
No, he wasn't, because he wasn't even offensive coordinator
Nick Sirianni.
for Andy Reid.
Nick Sirianni.
No, God, no. Fuck that guy. How about Brian Dable? Bring him back as OC.
He's going back to Buffalo.
I don't think so. Why would he? Buffalo's fine. Buffalo's going to stay with their offensive coordinator.
I wouldn't hate a Brian Dable offense.
I think that'd be interesting. Oh, you know who's my dream?
Mike McDaniel.
Hopefully they lose tonight. Yeah, Mike McDaniel's my dream.
I believe they're going to win.
A great offensive coordinator who I think, even if he does well, I don't think would get another head coaching
Wow, it is
opportunity.
currently 3-7 at halftime.
Who's up?
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'd say it was 0-0 in the second quarter for a long time. So, yes.
You know, at this point, it's good that the Chiefs missed the playoffs. I hope they lose the rest of the way up.
I think it's good that the Chiefs missed the playoffs because I think the NFL is a bad watch. It's not very watchable this year.
I can't wait to not watch the NFL anymore. I can't wait to have the Chiefs be second monitor content.
It's kind of crazy, honestly.
That's
Are you
the
even going to the
first time
bar?
ever.
Well, to be fair, I'll be in Chicago for the next 2 games. And I'm definitely not fucking. I don't know if we'll go to the bar to watch the fucking
I'm not going to the bar to watch the Chiefs, man.
6-10 Chiefs play the Raiders on.
I'm not going to actively closely watch Gardner Minshew ball.
I mean, I'll check in. Listen,
It's going to be second monitor content, but
yeah, it's one of those where it's like you can call us bandwagon fans or whatnot, but it's not. I mean, this is not the Chiefs that. It's not.
I
even
don't
the Chiefs
expect
that we
my
started
Bengals
with,
fans
you know?
friends to watch any of the games that Joe Burrow's not in.
Right. If they pulled Joe Burrow tomorrow, and they're like, "Listen, Joe, we're gonna shut you down. We've missed the playoffs."
If during spring training,
if they shut down Chase and Higgins, and Burrow said we're done for the year, I would not blame you for not watching.
I mean, I'll probably go and watch the last game of the year because that will be Travis Kelce's last game.
Maybe. Travis Kelce's 80 yards away from 13,000. Or he's like 20,000. He's like 20 yards away from 13,000 and 80 yards away from second place all time on tight ends. I don't know, man. If you move into second, I think first gets a lot more tempting to go after. Especially knowing that you went out the way you did with Mahomes hurt and all that stuff.
I wouldn't shock me.
The worse this year gets, the more I think about Travis Kelce thinking about doing it again.
Right.
But I don't know.
I mean, he's still performing. Wow, that's a lot of viewer spam.
Jeez, all
That's
from
like
the same.
several.
That's what the hell? Why would I do that? Okay, keep going.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what Travis Kelce does. He's an enigma. I don't know. He still looks like he's got something in the tank.
Yes,
Like
he looks better this year than he looked last year.
Like, remember when Jason Witten was playing that final season?
Yeah, when he came back and you were
what
like,
he played
all
with
right,
like the Bears, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
Yes.
Or like Zach Ertz when he played with like I think the Colts or something to end his career.
Mhm.
Where does Zach? Let's find out. Or maybe it was what Washington.
No, not Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz has played with Washington this year.
Olsen.
Just towards ACL. Greg
Where
Olsen.
did Greg Olsen
With the Bears.
end?
It's because Swag Surf didn't play once this year. I feel like they probably played Swag Surf. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, that's a Willie Gay thing.
It's
So
because they got a new...
holy shit, yeah.
'cause they got a new
Greg
announcer.
Olsen
That's
retired with the Seahawks. Like we're not at that
Yeah.
level. We're not at that level of Kelsey at all.
Travis Kelce's way better than those guys.
We're
were
not
in the
even
final
last season Antonio Gates levels. Like we're not even only end zone target levels.
God, but he did catch a lot of touchdowns, man.
He was
That's
good.
the thing. He'll never catch up in touchdowns for tight ends because there are some tight ends that were just huge guys that were great at catching touchdowns. Antonio Gates and Gronk are incredible red zone threats that I don't think Travis Kelce will ever be. But Travis Kelce was just simply the better wide receiver and simply a bigger threat to score at any moment.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
was a more dynamic
Gronk
playmaker.
could
The
get-
offense ran through Travis Kelce.
Gronk could run you over like Kelsey really can't.
Yeah.
But you know what Gronk could never do? That tiny little half turn that gets you 7 extra yards.
Yeah. You know what Gronk couldn't do? Play more than 10 years. How about that?
He's gonna not live too much longer with the amount of CTE he has. I'm serious. Like
Well, at least I'll have all those
I
benefits
think
from
Gronk
USAA.
should genuinely be looking into treatments for CTE.
Let's talk about. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about Chiefs versus Titans. Nothing to talk about
I don't
really.
care bowl.
The
Holy
question is,
shit.
can we find a way to lose this game? I hope so. I'll tell you what. If it's Pole and fucking Shu Godric playing
From
tackle,
Minshew?
Jawan Taylor's done, right? I think if you're Jawan Taylor, Ooh, man, my leg does hurt. Ooh, my ankle is really banged up. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. Trey Smith, ooh, ow, ow, ow. My ankle is really. I'm Creed Humphrey. Ooh, my side. I pulled something to my side. I
think the Chiefs are going to shut them down. I don't even think they need to do that.
I mean, listen, there's quite simply too much money invested in Creed Humphrey and especially in Trey Smith. You know, Juwan Taylor, listen, we're cutting Juwan Taylor. Thank you. Get out there. You know what, Juwan Taylor, get out there and play. Jalen Moore, maybe get out there and play. Maybe we still see what you have. But I'd like to see what we've got from. Just keep Pole playing. I'd like to see what we've got from him. We're not rushing Josh Simmons back from his wrist surgery anymore. If there's ever a chance he was going to make it back, that's fine.
This is now the preseason. I want to see Bashard Smith carries.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, honestly, at this point, let Minshew throw the fucking ball because he's going to be playing for a job.
See, this is going to become a weird thing where
every player who's playing is playing now for a contract or is going to be shut down.
It's something we haven't experienced in so long, and I'm not sure how they're going to do it because, quite simply, I think you should try to play the starters as little as possible. But I don't think you're allowed. Like, I think there would be uproar and issues if the Chiefs went out there and clearly just played backups the whole time.
Tanked?
Yes.
Well, this is how the NFL works. So.
You can't do that, right? I don't think you can do that if you wanted to even.
Well, guess what? The cool thing is that the Chiefs can't really put out their starters because they're all dead. They're all in the hospital.
Yeah, but if you stop seeing Travis Kelce as much again, I think they would get in trouble for technically throttling down all these players.
They can just say that we put the players out there who we think have the best opportunity of winning. You can't prove anything.
I don't know how you do it. So it'll be interesting to see what team that you get out there. Because if everybody in the Chiefs organization and who's a Chiefs fan had their way, absolutely, I think we would be hoping that it's nobody. Yeah, I hope it's me and Owen out there playing. You know, besides the fact that it would have to be me and Owen out there playing. But,
I'll play free safety. I can get cooked and not get hit every play.
Yeah, I could be Jamari Garner. Barbecue chicken alert.
Barbecue chicken alert.
Score prediction? Give me 16.
Hold on, I want to talk a little bit more about this game. I know there's not much to talk about. Truman, have you seen the clips of
Cam Ward running for his life from his terrible offensive line, miraculously throws a perfect ball, hits his wide receiver right in the hands, and he fucking drops it every single time?
That's a guy, by the way, the guy that dropped that, Chimere Dike, number 7 fantasy point scorer in the Raytown League for me because he returns kicks.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
That's my beast.
But it's literally like everybody on that team is
oh my gosh, that team is so bad.
Cam Ward is the only one. It'll be almost fun to watch it just to see if Cam Ward can finally escape hell.
Unfortunately, you know who does play for the Titans still? My favorite player who I wanted, Jeffrey Simmons.
Yeah.
He's going to...
You see he caught a touchdown last week?
Jeffrey Simmons did?
Yes. Everybody was like, this guy has more awareness on how to move to the open field than the actual wide receivers play. Because you could see the whole red zone run, and then he literally just cuts across the grain and he ends up wide open. Cam Ward hits him for an easy touchdown. You're like, that's... The defensive tackle has more awareness on what he should be doing.
Well, you know what player kind of actually like put some fear in my belly is that big fucking Matlock guy for the Chargers. When he got the ball, I'm like, I do not want a corner trying to tackle this guy.
He wasn't so slow, I would be much more worried. But the fact that he was so slow, like he was hard to bring down, but you know he would go for 5 yards. Right. If you need 5 yards, fucking get it to him. But if you need 7, I think you're cooked.
Yeah, I think there's not much to say about this game. This is the throw off.
Yes.
I do think the Chiefs can find a way to lose this game, though.
I hope
just playing regularly. Like, I know we've been basically hoping for the most of this year that, the Chiefs are going to fix these problems. They're not.
God, dude. If somehow the Chiefs score more, I don't want to have to hear about the fucking...
You don't want to hear about from a certain Twitter account?
Yeah, or, what about... It was all the system. Mahomes has been bad. Mahomes has been... Not himself, but I think it's this offense.
There has been rumors
so
that
stale.
His knee was having a partial tear already.
Somebody said that. Somebody said that like his knee was more banged up than they let on, and I didn't know that really.
Well, he was wearing that knee brace for 3 straight weeks.
3 straight weeks?
Yeah.
That was a small knee brace. Could not tell. Interesting.
I do think though that people are like, oh my gosh, like they wouldn't let Mahomes play hurt, bro. Mahomes is a maniac. Unless that thing is 100% torn, he's going to try to get back on the field.
Mahomes is probably like a cat where he just hides his injury so you just don't know it.
Yes.
He's like, "Yep, feel great, boss."
But the Chiefs are going to shut him down for the season no matter what. You see, he's going to get a second opinion though.
Oh, I'm sure he's. I mean, they're doing a second. They're doing a second opinion on how to do the surgery, not if it's torn.
Yeah, but yeah, once again, yeah.
Score prediction?
Yeah, give me 20-17 Titans.
Give me 16-13 Chiefs. I guess.
No, I'm just kidding. I'll never, I still am standing on my principle. I will never predict a loss. Give me 13-10 Chiefs.
Yes, 16-13 Chiefs. It
would be hilarious and bad if Gardner Minshew goes out in there and balls.
It is so weird to not care about football before Christmas. Like,
yeah,
I don't care about the
Broncos
NFL.
Don't even have an opportunity to ruin Christmas.
Yeah, I don't care about the NFL. I don't care about K-State's not playing in a bowl game. It's just
it's full hockey time.
It is
baby.
full hockey time. We will get there here in a moment. South team of the week?
The Texans, I guess.
You were the Saints pulling it off?
Who'd they beat?
The Bucks. Oh no, sorry, they beat the Panthers. But the Bucks also lost. The Saints, he slid late and got hit late and sold an injury, and they called.
Do you think that one dude's gonna
unnecessary
yap at
roughness.
me about the Saints going 4-10?
Yes, I would imagine so. But South team of the
Tyler
week,
Shock, how old is he, by the way, Truman?
25.
6.
Yeah, damn it.
26-year-old rookie.
Drafted in the second round before Shadur. Shadur's been fine.
Should have been bad.
No, he's been fine. That Jerry Jeudy drop for the pick was a pretty good back shoulder pass, and fucking he handed it right to the cornerback.
I do feel bad for Shadur. He feels like yet another Browns quarterback that doesn't even get a chance to be good.
Is Kevin Stefanski an offensive coordinator? Because he's probably getting fired. Or is he a defensive guy?
Well, he's offense.
I think he's offense. I'd have Kevin Stefanski as our offensive coordinator.
Truman, he's the fucking head coach.
Yeah, he's gonna get fired.
Oh.
I'm almost positive of it.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to get fired.
Assistant coach, offensive coordinator in his final 2 seasons in Minnesota before he left.
Oh yeah. Actually,
The Chiefs
hopefully
will be
Minnesota
hiring
loses out, and then we get to hire.
If the
Kevin O'Connell.
Chiefs fire Nagy, which I think isn't a guarantee, by the way.
It is a guarantee.
I don't think it is.
I think it is.
I think it's probably like a 60% chance.
I think it is a 85% chance. If Matt Nagy comes back, I don't think people will watch.
Well, that's just not true. We're Chiefs fans.
People will watch, yes. But I will be.
You will be angry, and you will tell me every day. I understand.
Yes. We all agree he should get fired, right? Come on. You can't sit here after all this and say, fucking shrug your shoulders.
I can.
You can't say that this offense has been so incredible that we should keep Matt Nagy.
I didn't say that.
Okay, well, I still want you to know that a Matt Nagy coached offense has still never had been ranked in the same yards or points as any of the Eric Bieniemy offenses. All of those offenses still clear literally every single Matt Nagy offense.
Yeah, but
I hope you understand.
The Eric Bieniemy ones had Tyreek Hill, to be fair.
Okay, sure. Okay. I just want to be clear.
But
there was also an Eric Bieniemy offense that didn't have Tyreek Hill.
If if Matt Nagy does get fired, we will not know. We will not recognize the name of the OC. The Chiefs are not going to be making a big money splash. Clark Hunt is too cheap for that. This team is not in mega crisis like they were in 2012. Clark, I don't want to remodel the oldest locker room in the NFL. Hunt will not be splashing the cash for an OC.
No. But it'll be interesting. Colts Scorigami of the week. Owen, do you know it?
Is it Chiefs Chargers?
It was not. No, that's
silly. 16-13 is pretty off.
It was actually this one here. Again, not a Scorigami, but you can see it here. Owen, you might be able to point to it. Up a little bit. Yeah, right around there. 40-20. A score that you think would be, it feels like it should be more common, but it's not.
I'm guessing it's a 4-timer?
6 times. Before, I believe that was the Texans over the Cardinals, 40-20.
Texans scored 40?
Was it Texans Cardinals? Am I crazy? I think it was Texans Cardinals.
Let's find out.
Yeah, it was Texans Cardinals. I'm almost positive.
He scored 40?
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe that.
I think there was a few picks.
Update. As of 26 minutes ago, Patrick Mahomes successfully underwent surgery in Dallas this evening with Dr. Dan Cooper to repair the tear in his left ACL.
There you go. Yeah, 40-20.
Mahomes
Houston,
will begin
Arizona.
his rehab process immediately.
There you go.
Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes won 3 Super Bowls earlier in their careers and then tore their ACLs in their 9th season with both teams missing the playoffs that year.
Yep. Obviously, I will say there's a lot of people putting that out there. I will say
I don't care, Truman. I don't care.
Clearly is a different scenario where we were going to miss the playoffs, probably without Mahomes getting hurt anyways. And that Tom Brady got hurt in the first game by the Chiefs, which means also, by the way, that since the Chargers were the one that tore Mahomes' ACL, that in 10 years, the Chargers will become demons.
Good one, Truman.
All right, thank you. Dom,
The Chargers.
That's not your pick of the week.
Chargers. I don't know. Saints over Panthers, probably.
Yeah, that's probably
The
fair.
Panthers look like they can actually make the playoffs. Bryce Young looks like he's decent.
He looks fine.
My Bryce Young stock is well placed, it looks like. Maybe if he got a wide receiver who's not shit, he can do well.
That's probably fair. Tet McMillan's been pretty good, by the way.
Yeah. So now they need to get another one and fix the O-line, and then Bryce Young can actually do stuff.
Yeah, that's easy. That's really easy.
He plays
stuff.
in the easiest division of football, the NFC South.
As we all know, every team in the NFL easily just goes and gets a great game-changing wide receiver and fixes their O-line every year. That's really, yep. Okay. Season picks, Owen?
I assume I'm goated.
You are goated. I'm scroted right now. Let me, hold on. It sucks. I'm just falling apart. Can't catch you. Last week, I went 6-8, while you went 7-7. I kind of not a great week for us. The group picks actually did better, or also went 7-7, while you went 7-7. And again, I went 6-8. The guest went 7-5-2. This week, oh, and you had a great week, 10-5.
Nice.
That is a good week, and you have Pittsburgh, so you might go 11-5 even. I went 8-7. I might end up 9-7 if Pittsburgh wins. The guest went 8-5-2 this week, and the group went 10-4-1. The group and you are having a barn burner.
Well, the group's cheating like normal.
The group, to be fair, the guests are cheating. The guest technically is leading, but they have 48 ties.
To my 1.
They are.
And remember, I have 21 more wins than them.
Yes. So their win percentage is .577, so technically they're ahead of you in the standings. You are at 122-101, which puts you at .550, and the group is at 114-93-60. So again, less ties in the group setting.
I'm averaging 8 wins per week.
And they're at .551. Yes, you're averaging, basically your average week is 8-7 is an 8-7 week, really, essentially. I went 8-7 this week. I'm at 114-108-1, so I'm still over 500, which I can't complain about with
great.
this much parity in the NFL this year. My average week is about 8-7 also, but again, that's rounding. You're at 6.67, so you round to 7. I'm at 7.20, and I round to 7 for the losses. And I'm at 7.6, so I round to 8, and you're at 8.13, so you round to 8. So that's the rounding's doing a lot of work there.
I'm just going for my 3-peat, Truman.
Okay, all right, that's fine. It's fine. I don't mind it at all. It doesn't bother me. I don't think about it at all.
Just remember that I'm more ball knowledgeable than you. If this result holds, there's still time. It's gonna be hard for you to make up
8 games.
8 games
In the last 3 weeks.
but it's not
It's
impossible.
not unheard of.
I caught you once from this scenario before.
Yes. I don't know if I beat you since we've been doing this.
Nope, you haven't.
You're just too even-keeled. Maybe I get caught up in the moment too much. Maybe I need to be boring.
You
like
need to be trusting your narrative more. You don't trust the narrative enough.
That's fair. I tried to pick parody. And to be fair, it was a parody kind of year. I just picked it in the wrong spots. My fantasy
remember, though,
seasons have also gone worse than
Saints,
usual.
Every time the Saints win, that's bad for me, Truman.
That is true. But every time the Chiefs lose, that's bad for me, Owen. So
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
let's talk about the most important
The
team.
the goats.
I think we're going to start, by the way, for the people, Dom, that's true. As you know, whenever the Chiefs have been eliminated from the playoffs, this podcast officially becomes a hockey podcast, especially after that last week. This will be the last week where we are really a football podcast first and a hockey podcast second, because next week we will be a hockey podcast first and a football podcast second, although it will just be Owen podcasting because I will be in Chicago. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So next week we'll be leading off with the Islanders. We'll be moving the Chiefs to the second half of the show because you need to be cheering for the New York Islanders, the team that for a few brief moments this week was at the top of the Eastern Conference standings. And then about an hour later,
Carolina had 2 games in hand, and they won both those games.
Yeah, they won both those games. So now they're 3 games up on us, 3 points up on us. But listen,
with another game in hand, by the way.
Yes, the Metro is just a fucking
the Metro's crazy. But as of right now, the Islanders are still the 2 seed in the East.
Yes.
So
and it's becoming. We keep saying this where we text about it where I'm like, it sucks because the Islanders, a lot of other teams have games in hand on the Islanders. But at this point, we are getting to the point of the year where finally it's kind of getting caught up a little bit. And the thing about those games in hand is that you always get worried about them, but then you realize that those are all hypothetical points they can have. They have to win those games or get overtime losses or whatever. It does not mean they're going to turn into points automatically. And it's more likely that they turn into 1 point or no points than it is 2 points.
Right.
And that has started to actually start happening. So the Islanders are actually starting to get a little bit ahead where you're like, because for a while there it was like, oh, the Islanders are in second, but the team that's in last in the Metro has three games in hand on the Islanders, and they're only 3 points behind them. Right. So you're like, I guess technically we could get passed by the last place team this week if they win all their games. But we're starting to run out of that room where now it's looking like, okay, the Islanders may actually be just a good team.
So the Islanders, Sorokin turned the corner that he always turns every season.
Not every season. He was kind of bad last year, but he started to turn it around.
Sure, but he's definitely turned it around this season.
Right.
Riddick looks like a great backup.
Right.
But
Rittich.
Yeah, so no, it's Riddick.
Is it a K? Is it not a CH?
It's Riddick. No, it's a CH.
But it's pronounced Riddick?
Yeah.
Maybe I just haven't. Maybe I'm always listening to it with the sound off, I guess. Sorry.
Sound on. But so.
Why would that be a ick? It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine.
German,
I'm fine.
Bro.
I'm moving on.
It's probably German.
I'm moving on. I'm fine.
But so the Islanders are at 41 points. Mm-hmm. Nobody in the Atlantic has more than 39.
Pisses me off, dude.
Yeah. So the Atlantic, the top 2 teams are the Lightning and the Red Wings, which the Islanders have swept so far. And they both have 33 games played. The only team that can move up is to anywhere close to the Islanders is the Canadiens, and they have a game in hand, but they can only get to 40.
Yeah, fuck those guys also. You simply cannot trade a player like Emil Heineman, Owen.
You shouldn't have done it. We appreciate you, though.
Yes, we do appreciate
that.
Shootout.
We can finally win shootouts, which is cool.
Yeah, we traded Noah Dobson, and we got Emil Heineman in 2 picks. That's fucking insane.
Robbery, thank you.
Yep.
But, so the Islanders are just, they're super fun to watch right now.
That's what's most important is that regardless of if you're, it's like, okay, maybe it's a tough week for, maybe it's hard to get into hockey because, especially for the Islanders. I will say for the last few years, the Islanders, we have been good, but we have been like the Steelers.
Fringe. Yes, we've been a Dolphins, a 8-9, 9-8 kind of like you could sneak
into the playoffs. They lose in the first round, and there's nobody exciting on that team. They're just very old, and that's how they were for so long. They were such an old team who was not going to compete.
Well, since 2017.
Yeah, they just kept holding on to that, and once Barry Trotz left, they were just without identity for so long.
Yes.
But now they are young and exciting and fun and scoring a bunch of games and actually winning shootouts.
And all of the problems that anyone who's watched the Islanders has had with the team, zone entry, power play, defense, short up, getting better.
The special teams have been awesome.
Yeah, the power play has been
the power play has been better. It's been better, but
it's been better than last.
And the penalty kill has been very good. They've scored the most They had scored the most shorthanded goals. I haven't checked in a hot minute, but they're doing well. They're a very exciting team that they're fun to watch. They've got maybe the best young defenseman in hockey.
Well, we like
that. I mean, he's 18 years old.
They've got 2 of the best young players in hockey, really. With the 19-year-old kid starting to score.
Who?
Why am I blanking on his name?
Starts with an S.
Islander.
It's Russian.
No.
No?
Him too. Max Sipakov.
Yes, yeah. Who are you trying to think of? Start naming things about him.
Nope. Anders Lee, nope. Shabanov. It's Max Shabanov, first of all.
Shabanov, yes.
Cal Ritchie.
Oh,
Callum
yes.
Ritchie.
Callum Ritchie.
He looked great. 19 years old.
Yeah. So they're young and exciting, and they score a bunch, and they win shootouts. It's finally happening. This is an exciting team to watch for. And as much as we've talked about,
And they
hey,
win
you guys should get on the Islanders bandwagon, all this stuff. Listen,
This is actually a good time to do it.
actually a fun team to watch, actually exciting, actually a good time. So I imagine you guys should be getting into the Islanders just about now. So,
Blue and orange also looks pretty good,
I mean, yes, go Bears also, as
I guess.
you just pointed out. Owen, you want to do your 5-team parlay? Do you want to pick 5-team parlays anymore?
Yes. Why would I not?
Hmm.
Married to the game, Truman.
You're married to the game?
Married to the game.
Nice.
Unfortunately, this 5-team parlay lost on Thursday when the Bucks lost.
Fuck. How else did you do?
I bet you not well, because I don't think I put the Chiefs on there, but I bet it was shit.
Sure.
My MGM betting has just not been fantastic recently. Every other app, I'm doing well. Let's see here. Yeah, I went 2-3. Not great. So it was Bucks, Ravens, Bears, Packers, Panthers. Bucks lost.
Have you hit one this year?
Yeah, I hit one.
Did you?
Yeah, I just won.
I don't remember you hitting
Yeah,
one.
because you weren't here.
Sure.
It was
Convenient.
because it was Jags, Texans, Bills, Chargers, Broncos.
Okay. Well, let me. You know what? Let me pick one. Let me do one.
You want to do it? You want?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Let me mix it up, especially because that way you can roast me next week when I'm not on.
Also, the Steelers have taken a 21-3 lead on the Dolphins.
What the fuck happened there? That feels like a pick six.
Maybe.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. First off, give me Bills over Browns.
Wow, -600. Really stretching.
I might switch it off. We'll see.
You definitely want to avoid Packers Bears.
Packers Bears. I will avoid. You know what? Give me this to get the money back. Give me Panthers over Bucks at +130.
I don't think that's ridiculous. The Panthers are way better than I thought they were going to be.
Give me Cowboys over Chargers because every week a team that beats the Chiefs, you're like, oh, maybe they've got it together, and then they lose just a terrible game the following week.
Okay.
I feel like that. I guess the Texans won last week, but so yeah. Give me Cowboys over Chargers. Vikings over Giants.
Okay.
And ugh.
You don't want to pick the obvious one? I can pick this fifth leg for you.
Niners over Colts.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So yeah, there you go. Bills, Panthers, Cowboys, Vikings, Niners. I've got it at plus 982.
On MGM plus 997, you get an extra 50 cents. With a parlay boost token, though, you can get an extra $2.
Oh, wait. Oh, is this for? Hold on. Is this just for Monday Night Football? Let me see if I opt. Hold on. I might have a 20% all-purpose boost.
Ooh. MGM, I think, has a 20% parlay boost every week.
Oh no, it's only Monday Night Football. Never mind. Okay. Never mind. Doesn't matter. All right, it's fine. I'm gonna place $3 on this.
Barry just tweeted, and my sources confirm Mahomes is officially questionable for Sunday's game versus the Titans.
Nice. Actually, I'm gonna go. I'll do a $5. I'll be a man of honor.
Of course.
$5 on it. Win 54. Bills, Panthers, Cowboys, Vikings, Niners. If it hits, Owen, you'll never live it down.
You're gonna go for
This is the heat check parlay.
go
This
one
is the
for
reverse.
one for one on the 5-team.
This is the reverse of the heat check
Hey,
parlay.
you should change the you should change it. You should change this real quick.
To be Truman's
Change the
5-team
slide.
parlay. That way next week when you're doing it, you can.
I can say this fucking Truman's pick.
Knowing how my season's gone so far, it'll go 0 for 5.
T. Ruben.
Oh, fuck Christ. Good. Professional podcasters, by the way. We get paid money to do this.
Yeah, this is production.
Technically.
Technically.
Hey, by the way, subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/HomeDisaster. Shout out
want a
Joe,
fun
Skylar,
Truman's
Aaron,
gambling.
Dylan.
my mom.
Sorry, don't shout out Joe. Skylar, Dylan, Aaron, Ozzy,
Mailbox.
Stephanie, and Mailbox Q City. Now
Mailbox
opening the
and
Iron District.
Stephanie.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
My mother.
All right, on top 5.
Woo!
I want top 5 players on the Islanders you need
As we
to know.
transition into convincing everyone to join the bandwagon.
If you want to sound like a real fan. No, not even if you want to sound like a real fan. It's honestly just like, hey, you need to know, you know?
Okay, do they need to be currently playing?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to take off my number 5 of Mike Bossy.
Yes. No, doesn't matter.
Truman, you know who has the second most hits all time in the NHL?
Cal Clutterbuck.
No, he's number 1 by like 300.
Oh, Casey.
You know who number 2
Casey
is?
Cizikas?
Yes.
Yes.
Isn't that crazy?
That is
Doesn't that
crazy.
sound weird?
Is it not reversed?
No.
Okay.
Cal Clutterbuck has like 1,100 hits, and Casey's at like 989. It's like crazy. Okay. So we're going to start off. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
We're going to start off with a player that you just need to know who he is, Ilya Sorokin. You're going to hear his name all the fucking time. You need to know who that is. Boom. Boom, boom. An iron curtain has descended upon your offense.
Yes.
Where is Riddick from? I need to figure that out. But, yes, he is the 5th most important player I know. I think Casey Cizikas actually makes this list because he's an Islanders legend.
Sure.
Not really a legend, but he's a very tenured player. And like I said, number 2 in hits all time. He's going to appear in trivia eventually, just NHL trivia in general. He's an important culture player for the Islanders.
Okay.
Number 3, this is where I'm putting Matthew Schaefer. He is the current most exciting thing.
Yes.
He's the current most exciting thing.
Yes.
Actually, I'm sorry. No. I'm keeping Cizikas on there. But I'm going to put a slash. Nope. I'm going to stick to my list. I'm going to leave a player off that you're going to have on your list. Matthew Schaefer, number 3. He's the current super rookie. He is trying to set records for the most points by a rookie defenseman scored ever. He's in the range. He needs to.
It's going to be tough. He's got to keep going.
He's got to keep going. He's got to keep it up for the whole season. But if he keeps it up for the whole season, he can set the record.
The thing is if you watch a New York Islanders game, you will all of a sudden if you don't know who Matthew Schaefer is, you will learn quickly because you'll go, "Who the fuck was that?" That's Matthew.
Also,
Schaefer.
he's kind of the Mahomes, where he's every announcer's "Wow, this kid is just doing stuff."
They will show
insane.
Numerous replays.
They're going to talk about him a lot. You're going to see him living at Matt Martin's house. Matt Martin is a former Islander who's married to Boomer Esiason's daughter.
And he looks like Brad Pitt.
And he's he's the guy that Truman and I refer to as Islanders Brad Pitt.
Yeah, New York Brad Pitt.
But yeah, Matthew Schaefer is currently living in the Martin household, which is crazy because Matt Martin is a player who played his whole career for the Islanders.
Yep.
And by the way, the video of that NHL player saying "Hey, fuck you, buddy," and chirping, that's Matt Martin, by the way, as a rookie.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The number 2 most important Islander for you to know is Bo Horvat. He's this year's
Bo scored that.
Yes, he is this year's Brock Nelson. He's working his way into another Islanders contract. He's going to be.
Oh, I mean, I think he's already got a huge contract.
He's going to be an Islanders player probably forever. At this point, until
he could always get traded. You never know.
But for several more years, he feels like a vital part of the offense.
He's signed through the 2030-2031 season. So
wow.
I was like, you're working towards
I
your
cannot
contract.
smile more.
Yeah, and it's been worth every penny.
And the number 1 most important player for you to know on the Islanders is the super rookie himself, the face of the Islanders franchise right now, Matthew Barzal.
I think Matt Barzal will become the captain at some point. Although I'm not sure he's vocal enough.
Oh, I guess I should have put Anders Lee on here.
Yes, that's who I figured that's who you were saying.
But
you didn't name.
No, but yeah, I think although these players are important players right now for you to know. But if you're having a casual conversation with somebody, I don't think Anders Lee comes up.
No, I think that's fair. Yeah, I don't think it's that important.
He is the captain, but no one's gonna be like, "Who's the Islanders captain?" People are gonna be like, "Name a player," and if you name Casey Cizikas, they'll be like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
But yeah, so number 5 Sorokin, number 4. Hockey is kind of unlike other sports, where there is 25 players whose names you should recognize.
Yes.
Because there's 6 men essentially per line because there's the 5 skaters out there plus a sub, and then there's 4 lines.
Yeah.
So there's a lot more.
It's very easy to quickly tell if somebody knows the team that you're talking about or not.
Yes.
If they're like, if they can only name like a few, you're like, I doubt it. Because everybody plays 20 minutes on the ice.
And everyone touches the puck all the time.
Or, 15 minutes on the ice at least. So,
like, for example, I'm leaving off two of the other longest tenure Islanders, Pollock and Pellick,
yes.
who are like the two defensemen on the top line.
Yeah.
So
who've been fine. Yeah.
Who are they're just glue guys. They're there forever.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, so number 5, Sorokin, number 4, Cizikas, number 3, Schaefer, number 2, Horvat, and number 1, Matthew, the super rookie, Barzal.
I'm interested to see who you're saying that I should have included.
When is the ice skating stream?
Dude, I fucking suck at ice skating. I hate it.
Really?
Because all I do is fucking fall down. Yeah.
You suck at ice skating?
Yes. I'm better, although I got better
supposed to have good balance?
I got better. What?
Aren't linemen supposed to have good balance?
It's not the balance. I can't move in the skate. It's not a natural movement.
You probably haven't had skates that fit you.
But yes, that is also true. I did get better at skiing as I went, so maybe with getting better at skiing, maybe I'd be better at.
It's ankle control. You got to have ankle control.
Yeah, and no way. All right, 2 honorable mentions here on my top 5. 1, dead for the year, Kyle Palmieri. By the way, when Kyle Palmieri was skating off, tore his ACL when he was skating off the ice, he stole the puck from the other team, passed it to somebody who passed it to somebody who scored. He got an assist with a torn ACL on his way off the ice.
That's my fucking goat right
there. That's the hockey guy play of the year. But normally Kyle Palmieri would probably make this list because he's kind of the Brock Nelson of the team, where people just don't
pull shit out of a hat.
Right, and people don't talk about Palmieri as much, but he scores just as much as a lot of these other guys, but he's just not on the top line, so you never hear about him. Number 2, or also an honorable mention, New York's favorite fighting Frenchman, Jean-Gabriel Pajot. Is that the one that you were saying that I was going to put on my list? I'm literally wearing the jersey.
Yeah.
I love him. He's small, and he's feisty. And he's fun to watch.
And he wins every fucking face-off.
He's really good at face-offs, yes. But he's a glue guy also. He's not necessarily
I think
he's good. He has been good, but he's not as good as he once was.
He's better than a quadruple A guy.
Yeah, he wasn't as good as when he came over. When he came over, he made an immediate impact. He's just not making the same impact.
He's a great second-line guy.
Yeah. He's just not a top-line guy anymore. Then I move on to number 5. I think you do have to mention the captain, Anders Lee. Number 27.
A beast. He's a physical specimen.
Yeah. He's not a great hockey player, but he is a great captain.
He's been doing what the captain needs to do and scoring bully goals. And scoring important goals.
He's been better this year. He had a bad 2 or 3 years there where you're just like, dude, what are we doing? But he did also get hurt, and I think he just didn't come back from his injury great, but now he's actually looking productive. Because also Bo Horvat and Matt Barzal are looking good too. So it's a whole Anthony Duclair looks good.
Coaching matters, Truman.
Yes. So number 5, Anders Lee. Number 4, Bo Horvat. That's where I put him. Bo scored that. He's been really.
He's a demon.
Yes.
And his injury. There was an injury update. Only missing about a week.
Yeah, 1 to 3 weeks is what I saw. But it looked like he could have,
died.
Yeah. We had a fucking terrible weekend of. God,
Holy
such a terrible weekend of stuff.
Injuries,
there was like shootings and actors getting murdered, and
that was crazy.
Mahomes tore his ACL, and it looked like Bo Horvat tore his ACL. Listen, and those things do not equate to the other things, but just a really fucking bad weekend. Number 3, Matt Barzal. That's where I put him. He's the franchise. He's hopefully an Islander for life, honestly. We'll see.
For sure.
I think we just signed him to a contract extension also around the same time as Bo Horvat.
I feel like hockey players are also more likely to sign team-friendly – actually less likely to sign team-friendly deals because they don't make that much.
But, yeah, also you will be shocked when people are like, I don't know, man. The biggest contract in NHL history, is he really – like Connor McDavid is about to get paid. Everybody and you imagine – put a number in your head for you non-hockey folk of how much do you think – the largest contract in NHL history would be. I don't know if Connor McDavid is about to get paid or if he just got paid. If your answer is like $15 million per year, then you're correct. Because that's how much the top hockey, like Connor McDavid, maybe will make $15 million per year.
Which
and
is
he
crazy.
might not because he's not, Connor Bedard might actually make
because
it here
regular tier middle linebackers will make more than that.
Yes, he will make Nick Bolton money. Nick Bolton, I think, got 3 years, $45 million, right?
Yeah.
He'll make Nick Bolton money. the top hockey player in the NHL, who is a danger to score at any moment.
Yes.
Is the saying
Who
getting paid
the
the same as
USA
Nick Bolton.
left open in the Winter Classic, by the way.
Yeah, just terrible. And number 2, this is where I put Ilya Sorokin. That's not a song but people do. Bump bump. But he's really returned to form. He's been a great goaltender. He's
been doing crazy shit.
He's one of the top 3 goaltenders in the league this year, I would say. And when he is playing well, this is a much better Islanders team. Because something to know about the Islanders also is that right now their win percentage when they get outshot is like an 80% win percentage.
We keep talking
and
about
their win percentage when they outshoot the other team is like 30%.
We keep talking about this though, and I'm,
you shoot
I'm willing
more
to keep
pucks
talking
when
about
you're
it.
down.
Right, sure.
That's what
but
you're
I
saying.
think also is that the Islanders, they're scoring, but like they're not scoring a ton. For example,
I think to be fair, I think last game was a great example where they scored 2 in the first 10 minutes and then like
they just game managed the rest of the game.
yeah, and then they ended up going to overtime and winning the shootout. So they should have game managed, but they certainly didn't keep their foot on the.
Yeah, for example, the Islanders have scored 100 goals and given up 93. So like either they're winning close games or they're losing big.
Yeah, but I think Patrick Waugh, the coach, the manager, is a better.
Oh God.
I think he's better at drawing up offensive plays and production, and I think much like Andy Reid, I think he kind of shuts that playbook whenever they get up. What?
I'm just laughing at looking at the goal difference in some of these teams. So, for example,
Yes.
right, the Capitals have a game in hand on the Islanders.
Sure.
They have a goal differential of 23, and they're a point back of the Islanders with a game in hand. The top 3 teams in the Atlantic, so right, the Lightning, goal difference of 18, scored 106, given up 88. Yeah, makes sense. The Red Wings, goal difference of -5. They've scored 104, given up 109.
To be fair, I think the Islanders are like 6-3 in overtime this year, which is a bit of an anomaly. They haven't lost in a non-shootout yet in overtime, which just simply won't stand. You know?
I think it might. This team is defense first.
Yes,
It's very
and they're-
clear Patrick Waugh and his assistants have been going defense first.
and they've got three guys that can match up pretty well against whatever 3 guys you're going to put out there on the ice.
Yeah.
Bo Horvat, Matt Barzal, and Matthew Schaefer is a dangerous, nasty combination.
Especially
in overtime, especially if you put JG Pageau out there to win the face-off to start off overtime.
Really.
So,
And I think the one thing that's underrated about Matthew Schaefer's game, actually probably not underrated.
by the way, my number 1 player to know is Matthew Schaefer.
Yes.
Every NHL team, most NHL fans right now probably knows about Matthew Schaefer. It's not as much as Connor Bedard, because Connor Bedard was this mythical creature that we were all excited to see and all this stuff. But it's 80% of Matthew Bedard, Connor Bedard. Did I say Matthew Bedard before? I meant Connor Bedard, where people were so excited about him. It's becoming that just because he's doing so much as an 18-year-old and just is so exciting to watch. So I feel like a lot of people
and he has like
about him.
extremely good passing.
Yeah.
Which is deadly in overtime for that lead pass that
Yes.
sets Bo Horvat in on goal when he will score on you.
Yeah, he's been great at assists. So yeah, that's my.
And the Islanders have finally got guys that can shoot better than 0% at shootouts, so that's good.
Yes, that's my 7. That's my 7 players. But my 2 honorable mentions as Jean-Gabriel Pageau, because I'm wearing his jersey, and Kyle Palmieri out for the year. But the 5 that I said you should know: Anders Lee, number 5; Bo Horvat, number 4; Matt Barzal, number 3; Ilya Sorokin, number 2; and number 1, Matthew Schaefer.
Truman, okay, I'll tell it to you in the next section.
Oh, the pop culture minute.
So, Kyle Palmieri's done for the year, right?
Sure.
When he comes back, that first goal where he tucks it in the coin slot above the goalie's left or right shoulder,
The toy department. Yep.
like that tiny, like literal, like maybe 1 or 2 puck size space.
Yep.
That the goalie just has to leave above his shoulder because you can't stand up.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna hit like crack for me.
Yes, I would agree.
He is so good. Like he goes for that shot all the time.
Yeah.
The first Palms goal back for me is gonna hit like crack. I love Kyle Palmieri a lot.
I do love Kyle Palmieri. He was a guy that got added on one of those trade deadlines and just has been
From the Devils, stealing a player from a team that I hate.
Yes.
Fantastic.
So, there's a few players just to get you started on the New York Islanders lore.
Also, if you really want to get started on the New York Islanders lore, I'm going to once again shout out New York Islanders Brazil. They tweet more about the Islanders than any account I've ever seen. Also, follow the Islanders Magic and the Isles number, I believe, is the name of the account. It tracks the Islanders Magic and Tragic number, which I believe is growing tonight because teams have lost.
Oh, yeah, I need to go check. I haven't been following them. I need to check them. Actually, did you get back into the account? Have you recovered the account?
I have not recovered the account.
All right, we'll have a Twitter account for you to follow here soon once we get that figured back out.
Yes, currently, Truman, the Magic number is 7 points ahead of the Tragic, which is great.
By the way, my pop culture minute. Sorry, I just remembered this. K-State band, K-State marching band named Alexander Wimmer as the new director of bands.
Thank
which,
goodness.
yes, I think as a band, I think most band members are just thankful that that's what they did and they didn't overthink it. We were all hoping that that's what it was, but you never know until you know. So good to see. Congratulations, Alexander Wimmer. Really excited for him. Excited for everything going on with that. So.
No one can flim-flam the whim-wham. Let's go.
All right, I believe that's it. That's out. Twitter.com/SteamMachine, Twitter.com/Owen Gosh Dahm. Again, we do a bonus episode until the football season is over. I think we're going to call it at week 17, to be honest with you, or week 18. This might be one of our last ones, but make sure follow us over there on Twitter so you can get us all your hot takes. Instagram, OC Dahm, and Steam Machine over on Instagram. We'll get that over to you as well. If you're on Snapchat us. If you can text us. Leave them in the YouTube comments. I'll double check the YouTube comments before we start this bonus show. But follow us along to the bonus show. Also, if you want to check us out live, twitch.tv/SteamMachine, 8 p.m. Central Time is when we go live with Dahm. That's true. The Hot Takes episode, for anyone that's ever just coming into the stream hoping to listen to the Hot Takes episode, probably starts around 9:15, 9:30 for those that are looking for that. So I'll start the outro. Again, we appreciate you guys for being here. Patreon.com/HomeDisaster. Again, shout out the patrons over there. Skylar, Dylan, Aaron, Ozzy, Mailbox Kid City, and Stephanie as well.
Shout out, Mom.
Yes. We'll have new lighting, I think, by the beginning of the new year. So if you guys want to know what's going to happen. Where does the Patreon money go, some people will ask. You'll see it soon enough, I think. So there's that. Stay along for the bonus episode. Catch the bonus episode. Like, comment, subscribe. Do all the things. Have I done enough shilling? I have 13 more seconds of shilling. Owen, anything to shill?
Go Islanders.
Go Islanders.
Currently recovering.
Get into hockey. It's time. Goodbye.